Horror the card game, Curse of the Rougarou, sends investigators to New Orleans to investigate a series of killings. I reviewed the base game in August, and I'll add a link to that at the end of this video. Today, I'm focusing on this pack. My review will be spoiler-free, although some starting information will be visible to help explain how the game works. This comes with a few cards providing background for the scenario and help set up the game. You'll also receive new agendas and act cards, almost 20 locations, and a pile of thematic cards. You're here in Louisiana because of some mysterious deaths and sightings. You'll do the usual Arkham Horror thing, visit locations, gather clues, and so on. I want to be very careful about spoiling anything, but, surprise, there is a curse involving a Rougarou, or werewolf. Unlike the boxed expansions, which begin long stories called cycles, these scenarios can either be played as standalone adventure or as a side quest between other games. The reference points toward the rules sections to help you set up your decks in games either way. That's honestly the game. Everything is explained on the cards through words, icons, or sometimes both. The investigators try to survive and successfully solve the mystery one way or another. Play cards, move/investigate/fight at locations, and discover the secrets lurking in the bayou. That's Arkham Horror the card game, Curse of the Rougarou. Arkham Horror the card game, Curse of the Rougarou has lots to set up, and the main mechanism affects its length. Give yourself around 2 hours. 1 to 2 players could possibly get away with using a large coffee table. Otherwise, dining tables are the way to go. Math is simple, but there are a handful of icons and tons of grade 5 or higher reading. The decision-making and risk management is also rather challenging. Finally, the art can be rather gruesome and scary. Brave 10-year-olds with loads of game experience could try, but this might be better suited for 11 or even 12-year-olds. In our 4th game of Arkham Horror the card game, Curse of the Rougarou, my character, Daisy, had high willpower, so I volunteered to be the lead investigator. Bad idea. While Mom, our fighter, went out first due to bad luck, I didn't last much longer. I died, alone in the swamp, at the hands of a Gug. All wasn't lost, though. On the first turn of the game, something caught Dad's eye. Well, it turns out that it was super important, and we won. Arkham Horror the card game, Curse of the Rougarou, is said to be one of the hardest scenarios. Give it a try when you know the game and decks well, and after you've constructed some custom decks. There's an extra +1 in the chip pull bag. Then again, there are multiple extra nasty minuses. I love the creepy art. It really pulls you into the theme. Wading through the mucky bayou, dealing with creatures of and not of this world, and stumbling across strange things that seem like they could be helpful. Chasing after the Rougarou is frustrating fun. I wonder if clever players could figure out a way to slow him down. Again. These little scenarios have a surprising amount of replayability for $17 Canadian. During the setup, you'll randomly choose from a few piles to make the deck. Depending on what you chose, you could play a few games in a row with unique locations. I think Arkham Horror the card game is a brilliant design that is thematic, offers players choices through hand management, risk management, and pushing your luck. The Rougarou scenario pack is challenging for a number of reasons. Most of all, that luck plays a bigger role than in the base game. My opinion, at least. Players that were bothered by things out of their control before will probably hate this. If you enjoyed just going along for the ride and seeing how long it is before you go mad or get mauled, maybe give this one a look. I'll review more Arkham Horror expansions at some point, so stay tuned.